Alright, and here we go again. Straight after the last video, we're just gonna go into the next battle. It's 2 more wins till Gold Tier 1. And let's see what we can do to it. Do with it, do about it. We're going first. Okay, so perhaps, hopefully, we will draw an okay hand and perhaps we can surprise him with some interesting cards. Okay, this is... wow, there's only 4 Sacred Beasts in our deck. Can you imagine? And we drew 3 of them. That is very unfortunate, but luckily this single card actually has a start for us. Okay, and our opponent does not have anything. Or at least he doesn't get a window to respond to it, so I'm glad to see that. Alright, then we have this, then we activate that to add this to the hand. Yes, definitely what we want. Then we will use our additional normal summon. Get this out on the field, tribute it for, I guess, Hamon. Why not Hamon? And face-up attack. Then we banish our beloved Chaos Summoning Beast to get to the hand, Fallen Paradise. Place Fallen Paradise on the field and actually use our Pot of Greed effect. Let's see what we get. Okay, we can do this. Send this to the graveyard. Let's get him in the graveyard. We don't want to draw him. We can use Allure of Darkness, but I'm not sure how smart that is. If only we had used Raviel, then we could have tributed our monster. But yeah, we couldn't have known, I think. What is a smart play here? Like, the thing is, even if we draw another card right now, then, like another card, like the, for example, the 5-star monster, then we still can't get it on the field. And that's the only thing we need, basically. Yeah, we can get it on the field if we get the DDR card. Let's try it, I guess. Let's go. We will have to. Ooh. We have to banish this though. Okay, so now I'm not gonna try it anymore. Otherwise we will banish our other Hamon. Right? Or are we gonna take a look? Guys, we're here for the video. We're here for the funds. Let's see. There's not a lot of dark cards in our deck. Ooh, okay, so it's not the card that we wanted, but oh well. It's fine. It is fine. Sure. Okay. I guess that's it, right? Those are all our plays. Yes. Let's go to the end phase. Okay, so we have a 0 attack monster on the field in face of attack position. That's pretty bad. I've talked about it once before already. If you play with the link with the extra summons and everything, all the other summons, then you will have. Ooh, dang it! If we only were able to activate this card sooner, then we would have gained some life points. But nevertheless, we're gonna do that. Activate them both. So if you can get a high monster on the field, I know that Cyber Dragon actually has that. He has the Cyber Dragon and Cyber End Dragon, and there's also limiter removal, so that actually works pretty well. Okay, so he will get his effect. If only we had Raviel on the field right now, then he would have troubles. With like it would negate the monster effects, negate the activated effects of monsters your opponent controls. But alright, let's see what he has actually got. I like the Cyber Dragon deck. It's a pretty cool deck. I've made it in real life myself as well, and I really love it. Talked about it last episode as well. Sorry for repeating. Alright, Cyber Repair Plant. That actually lets him add a card to the hand. If he has 3 or more light monsters in the graveyard, then he can shuffle back something, or I believe. Okay, I guess it will be XRC monster. No, Link monster. Okay. No, not a random card, man. Okay, we gain 1000 life points at least. Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard. Okay, so that's the mandatory thing. Activate one of these effects. If you have 3 or more Cyber Dragon, you can activate both effects and resolve in sequence. Kaiju. He has a Kaiju monster. Add 1 light monster, machine monster from your deck to your hand. Target 1 light machine in your graveyard, shuffle it and target it into the deck. So that's basically the second thing that you could do if you have 3 or more Cyber Dragons in the graveyard. But it's rarely used because you want them in the graveyard, not in the deck. And he added the Kaiju light machine monster to his hand, so he's going to tribute our monster for it. That's unfortunate, but alright, so be it. It's a pity that we do not get life points for that. Okay, so he's gonna use Fusion Summon. Okay, I'm curious what he's gonna Fusion Summon. Okay, so this effect is you banish 2 Cyber Dragons. Hey, Chimera attack. Oh, he's gonna destroy 2 spell trap cards. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Really well done. I love this card. It's a really cool card. So, a field spell, and... Ooh, okay. Okay, sure, okay, sure. Dun 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 dun. But he gave us a pretty powerful monster. We can't do much with it, but... You can target spell traps on the field up to the number of fusion materials used for its fusion summon, destroy them. Once per turn you can send up to 2 light machine monsters from your deck to the graveyard. And if you do, for each monster sent to the graveyard, this card gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase. Okay, so you send this to the graveyard, you add Cyber Dragon from his graveyard or deck to the hand. Cyber Dragon Nachtster he added to his hand. Okay, so basically this, you can target 1 face of monster on the field, it becomes dark until the end of this turn. Sure. Also, you can pay 2000 life points and send 1 fusion or from a deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell's effect. It should really only include Predaplant monsters. Like it should maybe fusion or polymerization normal spell or quick play spell that lists a Predaplant monster from a deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell's effect. Okay, so we have nothing in hand. We cannot do anything with these cards. He didn't attack our monster. Really? Becomes that spell effect when the effect is activated. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. You can only use once per turn. Okay. Yeah, we don't have, we cannot do anything, so the thing that we can do is change this to defense. We can do it to the battle phase. This is a once per turn thing. You can send 2000, you can pay 2000 life to send 1 from a deck to the graveyard. This card, this effect becomes it, so you can special summon. You can use each effect only once per turn, so attack this card. Otherwise he's gonna fusion summon again next turn, so main phase 2. Yeah, we can set this card, but it's not gonna help us in any way. We do have this card in the graveyard still, but we haven't tributed anything, so. Okay, he's gonna send 2 more cards to the graveyard. That's such a pity, like it's once per turn. But yeah, it was either or. Cyber Dragon Fear, right? Fear, yeah, Cyber Dragon Fear is his name. Here, yeah, he's pretty good, decently good. Like he's the best of 1, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Nachtster, okay. He sent this monster, but he cannot special summon a monster because none have 2100. Oh, so he's gonna, okay. So he's gonna fusion summon a lot. Oh man, if only we had a thing on the field, then we would get life points every time. But he kaiju'd our monster. That's, oh man. I guess it's a cool addition, but it's like it doesn't have anything to do with your Cyber Dragon deck. So, but it's a machine monster. I'm not sure if that works with any of the other cards that he has for himself, but Nova. Okay, so we've seen this card before. You can attach 1 then target 1 Cyber Dragon in the graveyard, special summon it once. Okay, he's gonna summon it away for another monster. Infinity. Pardon me. Once per turn, can target 1 face protect this monster on the field attached to this card as material once per turn. Okay, so that works pretty well. When a card effect activated, you can attach 1 material from this card. Negate the activation if you do destroy it. Yeah, that's a quick effect. We're definitely not winning this anymore. Since he kaiju'd our monster, yeah, we're done. We could have started off a little bit better, but I cannot blame it on the luck of the Allure of Darkness, like it happens. But we drew 3 of the Sacred Beasts in our first hand. There's only 4 Sacred Beasts in our deck. We purposely didn't put 3 of both in the deck. Only 2 of the Raphael and 2 of the Hamon, and we still drew 3 of them. Are you? Hey, it happens, man. It happens. I'm surprised that we still live this long with that bad hand. But yeah, we're definitely dead. This guy can still negate an effect, or yeah, when a card or effect, it's everything, is activated quick effect, can detach 1 material. It has 4 materials. Awesome. To discard, negate the activation if you do destroy it. Yeah, so we're completely dead. Even if we draw some good card right now, he's just gonna negate it. So that's a pity, but so be it. Hey, nice. Now this looks like a cool monster. Cyber Dragon Sieger. It's like a Cyber Dragon monster at least. That's pretty cool. machine monsters. And by the way, since this effect is in there, once per turn you can target one face-up attack position monster on the field, attach it to discard as material. That makes the kaiju monster decently cool, or at least doable. Like you could use yeah, we're dead. Oh no, we're not dead, but it could attack 3 times. That's really cool about this card. All right, so he's letting us live, but I think this will be a surrender, guys. I'm curious to see what we draw, just for the consistency of the deck. If we were up against another deck, if there was no negate on the board, could we do something? Apparently, yes, we do. We could. But he has a negate, so let's activate this. See if he does anything. Okay, he is gonna negate it. I'm not sure why he did that, but sure. This card has not declared an attack. Quick effect: you can target one machine monster you control. Why did he negate it? Sure, send it to the graveyard. That's fine. Oh, he has another negate? Target one face attack position monster on the field. That's not a quick. Ugh. He plays random cards like that. Oh man. Oh man, that's so boring. I always hate to see people do that. Like they have such a good deck. Everything is going well for them. They have an amazing Cyber Dragon deck. Everything is fitting in really well. Kaiju even fit in decently well since he has a monster that can target his opponent's attack position monsters. But then he plays, of course, the solemn cards and everything. It's such a cheap way of winning, in my opinion. Cheap OP cards. Alright, let's get into the next battle. Going first, and then let's hope that we draw a better card. But as you can see, if he didn't have the solemn card there, then he might have had another card which could do something about our summon. So I'm not saying that we would have won instantly if he didn't have the card, but that was actually if he didn't have a negate, basically. If the card that he had there was not a negate, then we could have actually done some decently cool things. We could have put the card on the board, Hamon, and we could have added the Fallen Paradise to the hand. So, alright, half our life points. That's a bit of a pity, but yep, so be it. Send this to the graveyard. Okay, our opponent is not getting a window, so yep, we add a card to the hand, and we add to the hand Chaos Summoning Beast. We activate this. Add to the hand Dark Summoning Beast. We make a Tribute Summon. Yep. We only had to Tribute Summon 20 times, by the way, for the achievement in Steam. Yep, activate this for sure. Bring it to the field. We're gonna activate this. Tribute myself. Let our opponent choose which card he's gonna put to the deck, put it back in the deck. So he's only gonna effectively start with a hand of 5 cards after this, after our turn. So that's a pretty good combo, I think. We can activate this. Yeah, we can, but we can also do this. I think let's do that first. Yep, discard the Chaos Summoning Beast and special summon the same Chaos Summoning Beast in order to actually activate this card effect. And put on the field. Welcome, Raphael, Lord of Phantasm. We banish this, banish it, and activate Fallen Paradise. Now our monster is at least protected, and we can also activate the draw spell. Oh my god, they're going at it again, guys. I am so sorry. I cannot do much about it. Come on, join us. They should really add animations for these sacred beasts, man. They're decently high. They're not the gods of the official gods that we know, but they're decently cool monsters, right? They could have animations. I don't see why not. Let's add or activate the draw. Okay, so we have Legacy of the Duelists. I guess let's activate it. Why not? I would love to see like the Foolish Burial Goods. We could add the Hamon spell card. Perhaps we can still do Allure of Darkness. Why not? Let's see if we can get the trap card. Nope, we cannot. So we have to banish our Raphael. Alright, that's a pity, but so be it. And let's see what our opponent has. He will draw his 5th card now. So it's really a pity. If we had the trap card, we have 3 of the trap card, and if we had it right now, or even the Cerulean Skyfire, then Cerulean Skyfire allows for a negate of a spell trap card, and the trap card actually allows for, if we have 2 monsters, then it allows for negation of activated monster effects on our opponent's side of the field. So That would be really nice, but we didn't draw either of those. That's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so he's banishing cards. What card are these? The Weather? Lightning Storm? He's gonna add a card to his hand? He's definitely gonna add Lightning Storm to his hand. No, he's not. What? Add one of the excavated cards to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of the deck. He didn't add Lightning Storm? Does he already have a Lightning Storm in his hand? Yeah, okay. Awesome. Well, our cards are gone. That's a pity. Yeah, man. I'm dreaming of a format where we don't have the standard hand traps. The standard cards, basically, the standard OP cards. I would love to be able to realize that in some way, but I'm not sure if that's possible. Alright, so this card is when this card's normal summoned. You can place the Weather spell trap from your deck and face up in your spell and trap zone. Okay, you can only use this effect once per turn. Okay, once per turn during the standby phase of the turn after this card was banished from the field to activate the Weather card's effect, you can special summon this banished card. Okay, pretty cool. And he plays this face up. You can only control one. Yes. The Weather effect monster in your main monster of this card's column and its adjacent columns gain this effect. Okay, so this column and the adjacent columns. Interesting. If your opponent's monster controls a monster, quick effect, you can banish this card, special summon one Weather monster with a different name from your deck. Okay, so he's banishing this card and special summoning it. Special summoning a monster from his deck. And then this card has once per turn during the standby phase during this standby phase of the turn after this card was banished, okay, from the field to activate the Weather card's effect, you can special summon this banished card. Okay, he's in the battle phase already? Wow. This card's normal summon, that didn't happen. Your opponent cannot target the Weather spell traps you control with card effects, also they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn during the standby phase of this turn after the card was banished from the field to activate the Weather. Wait, how did he banish that card now? Oh, because of this card, likely. You banish add one card from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot add cards from your deck to your hand for the rest of this turn except by drawing them. Okay, cool. He does have two 4,000 attack monsters, so he must have planned something for attacks. These cards are definitely some attack negations or special summon monsters. Ooh, okay. Well, can you imagine now if I had like Harpie's Feather Duster? Things like that, but alright. Let's still go for it. And let's see what we can do. So, we actually drew Fallen Paradise, that's decent. We'll definitely start by activating that. Okay, so special. Oh yeah, I forgot. During the standby phase of the next thing. So basically both are coming back. But they only have some special summon effects, so nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna have a... Wait, okay, so this monster had... Your opponent cannot target the Weather spell traps you control with card effects. They cannot be destroyed by opponent card effects. But we can just kill the monsters, right? I don't see a problem with that. Okay, I've never faced this deck before, by the way. That's pretty cool. Okay, attack? Are you sure? But this trap card lets him banish the monster. If your opponent controls a monster, quick effect. Yeah, you can banish this card, special summon with a different name from your deck. So yeah, that's doable. I see what you're doing there. So let's give our monster some protection against targeting and destroying. Alright, thank you. Oh, I should have activated the Pure Rise map again first. Why do I keep forgetting this? I am sorry. Alright, so we add this to the hand. We activate this effect, add back our... We're not gonna special summon. Oh, no. Add back our Legacy of the Duelist, singular, if we can. Yep. Alright, that's awesome. Then we... Oh man, he gets a window every time. I'm curious what he actually has in face down spell traps. That's because I don't know the deck at all. I have no idea what he could have down there. So we're first gonna do the searches and everything, rather than, yeah, because we actually have like a plan that we want to execute. So rather than doing the draw first. So let's do this. Use our additional normal summon. Alright, and he's gonna get a window again to activate his effects. Macrocosmos, every card sent to the graveyard. Okay, maybe you should have done that earlier, but no worries. I don't mind. I honestly do not. Tribute it, bring out. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna bother him. It's not gonna bother him, the Macrocosmos, because he focuses on banish cards. So, welcome. Yep. Dark Diablos, welcome. We cannot activate its effect, unfortunately, because our opponent does not have cards in the hand. He was smart to actually not do that, not keep cards in his hand. Alright, let's activate the draw spell now. Pot of Greed. Yes, yes. Decent. We actually drew the trap card. That's useful. So let's activate this card and let's go into the battle phase if he allows us. So as long as this monster is on the field, we cannot target our opponent's spell trap, weather spell trap. So we can still target this guy and the face down cards, if I'm not mistaken, at least. Because they're not the weather, they don't have a name or anything. So let's go to the battle phase. Let's attack with our Dark Beckoning Beast. Dark Beckoning Beast, attack! Let's attack this monster. Yep, obviously. Let's destroy this. Oh, okay. He didn't activate that? Why didn't he activate it when this monster came to the field? I have no idea. Let's attack with this. Yep, we're gonna destroy this card. Okay. The weather effect monsters in your main zone card gain this effect. At the start of the damage step, if the card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that card. Wow, that's amazing. Return that opponent's monster to the hand, and if you control one, the weather. Okay, that's really cool. So I'm not gonna kill that monster. I only want to kill that monster with our Dark Diablos because I don't want our monsters to return to the hand. Yeah, okay, so the thing we're gonna do is actually kill this monster. It's really a pity that we don't have the... No, but we can't target. We can't target these cards because of this monster. Nice, that's really well placed. Your opponent cannot target with card effects, also cannot be destroyed, so we cannot, so we're not negating it. He can still banish, he can still use his effect, banish this card, special summon one. A different name from your deck. So this is a really cool card, honestly. At the start of the damage step, this card battles an opponent's monster. You can banish this card, return that opponent's monster to the hand. So that's really cool, really well done. Okay, he used this effect to banish the card and special summon another monster. Okay, so I'm definitely not gonna attack with our Hamans because he's gonna return them to the hand. And of course he special summoned it here. That's so smart. You can send one face-up continuous spell control to the graveyard. Place one the weather spell trap from your deck. Nope, we're not gonna do anything. Because the main phase 2. Because what I feel right now, these spell traps actually give these monsters effects, but I'm not sure if this monster would, or if this would also negate the effects of that, because it's kind of similar to lingering effects or of some kind, right? It's actually the effects are acquired by the trap cards and everything. So I'm hopefully we can actually negate this these effects with this. Oh, you can. That's a quick effect. Once per turn during the once per turn during the standby phase. No, okay. Send this phase. Oh no, it's this probably. No. You can send one phase of continuous spell you controls. You can only use like once per turn during the standby phase. That was banished, so he banished this, yeah. Standby phase, this monster's coming back right now. think he did it with this. Yeah, okay, this card. You can banish this card, add one the weather card from your deck to your hand. You can also use, yep, we're activating this. So our thing goes first, and then hopefully we get some life points. And again, it negates, I'll show you, negate the activated effect of monsters your opponent controls. So since these trap cards actually, spell and trap cards actually give our monsters, give his monster, sorry, effects, I'm curious if those effects can still be activated. So yeah, oh two, both of them got banished, so both of them are coming back. Yeah, are coming back to the field. All right, this looks pretty good. It looks pretty fun, honestly. All right, we get some life points, 1700, at least a little bit. We still have the 0 attack monster. Ooh, we get some more. Yeah, we cannot special summon their Raviel. We don't have any, pardon me, any place for a special summon. Battle phase. Alright, so he's gonna use this effect. But I'm curious if it works, that's the thing. At start battles you can, it's an activated effect, so I'm curious if it would work under these circumstances. Influence, yeah, that's influence from these two cards. Because it says the weather affect your monster's names. Yes, it's negated. It's negated. He banished his card with this effect. This card battles, you can banish this card, return it. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Poor guy. Poor guy. But we definitely, that was a beautiful win in my books. I think that was a really cool win. So that actually negated the effect as well. So the trap, spell and trap cards only gave the monster effects, but if you have something, basically a skill drain, then all those spell and traps are also negated or something. They don't do anything anymore. Ooh, so that's an interesting deck. I've never seen the weather spell and traps, yeah, like the entire deck, but that was very interesting to me. 2 more wins till gold tier 1, and it's already over 25 minutes, so let's end the video here, and we're gonna go back at it again in the next video. Peace.